Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. FC Barcelona is facing an intense challenge as they prepare for their La Liga clash against Mallorca on Tuesday. The match is crucial for the Catalan giants, who are looking to bounce back after a turbulent November that saw them squander their commanding position at the top of the table. After a dominant 4-0 victory over their archrivals Real Madrid at the Bernabeu at the end of October, Barcelona found themselves in a very different situation just a month later. Their November performance was disappointing, with 2 losses to Real Sociedad and Las Palmas, and a frustrating 2-2 draw against Celta Vigo after they had squandered a 2-goal lead in the final minutes. Despite the setbacks, Barcelona remains in the thick of the title race, still holding on to a slim lead over Real Madrid by just 1 point at the top of La Liga. But their recent form has left them vulnerable, especially with Madrid having a game in hand. The stakes are high for Barcelona as they head to Sunwix to face Mallorca, and they know they must secure all 3 points to restore their momentum and extend their lead over their rivals. Heading into the match, Barcelona's head coach, Hansi Flick, is preparing to make significant changes to the starting lineup in an attempt to turn the tide for his team. At his pre-match press conference on Monday, Flick acknowledged the challenges of the previous month but remained optimistic. "The positive part is that November is over, and we are starting December," he said. "The team has given a lot, has run a lot, we have created chances. It's a matter of winning and losing, it's up to us. The positive part is that we create chances, and the negative part is that we are not converting them." Flick emphasized the importance of his young team learning how to manage difficult moments in games, particularly when the scoreline is tight. He noted that when defending as a unit, Barcelona had been solid earlier in the season, and they needed to recapture that form. Barcelona's defensive setup is unlikely to change drastically, with Inaki Peña remaining in goal. The back four will be made up of Jules Koundé, Pau Cubarsí, Inigo Martinez, and Alejandro Bald. The inclusion of Bald in the starting lineup is noteworthy given his recent health scare. The young fullback had to be stretchered off during the loss to Las Palmas after vomiting blood, but reports suggest that he has made a full recovery and will feature against Mallorca. Where Flick is likely to make more significant changes is in the midfield and attack. With Barcelona struggling to convert chances into goals, the manager is expected to make alterations in these areas. Marc Casado and Dani Olmo are set to start in place of Pablo Torre and Gavi, who were part of the disappointing performance against Las Palmas. Casado and Olmo will partner Pedri in the midfield, and their presence could bring fresh energy to Barcelona's play. Casado, in particular, has impressed with his composure and ability to break up the opposition's attacks, while Olmo adds creativity and flair to the midfield. Together with Pedri, who has been one of Barcelona's standout performers, they will be tasked with providing the attacking support needed to break down Mallorca's defense. On the wings, there is a welcome boost for Barcelona as Lamine Yamal has recovered from a muscle overload and is ready to take his place on the right wing. Yamal's recovery is a significant lift for Barcelona, as the young winger has been a revelation this season. His pace, skill, and directness offer a dynamic option on the right flank, and his inclusion is sure to bring added unpredictability to Barcelona's attacking play. Yamal's return means that Raphinha will be shifted to the left wing, where he will look to add his own attacking threat alongside Robert Lewandowski in the central striker role. Lewandowski, the team's talisman and goal-scoring machine, will be the focal point of Barcelona's attack and will be hoping to rediscover his clinical finishing touch after some recent misses in front of goal. Barcelona's forward line has been under scrutiny in recent weeks, with many pointing to the team's inability to convert chances as one of the main reasons for their drop in form. Despite creating plenty of opportunities, Barcelona has often struggled to find the back of the net, and this has been a key factor in their recent setbacks. Flick is aware of the need to improve in this area, and the inclusion of Olmo, Casado, Yamal, and Raphinha in attacking positions is an attempt to inject more creativity and potency into Barcelona's play. While the squad changes may raise some eyebrows, Flick has made it clear that these adjustments are necessary for the team to regain their winning ways. The young players in particular, including the likes of Yamal and Pedri, will need to step up and provide the leadership and composure required in such a crucial match. Mallorca, though not one of the powerhouses of Spanish football, will not be an easy opponent. The Balearic Island side has proven to be a tough nut to crack, particularly at home, and Barcelona will have to be at their best to come away with all 3 points. The pressure is mounting on Barcelona, and their recent form has left fans and pundits alike questioning whether they can mount a serious title challenge this season. Flick's tactical approach, which has focused on pressing and high possession, has been effective in some matches but has not always translated into consistent results. The loss to Las Palmas highlighted some of the vulnerabilities in Barcelona's play, particularly in the final third, and the team will need to find a way to turn their dominance in possession into goals. The attacking players, in particular, will need to be more clinical when presented with opportunities. One of the key factors for Barcelona will be how they handle the mental aspect of the game. With a young team, there is bound to be inconsistency, but it's crucial that they learn from their mistakes and improve as the season progresses. The loss of points in November has shown that the team is still a work in progress, and the players must continue to adapt and grow under Flick's guidance. The tactical discipline that was evident at the beginning of the season must be maintained, particularly in defensive situations, where Barcelona has been solid. If they can find a balance between attacking fluidity and defensive stability, they have the potential to challenge for the title. As the match against Mallorca approaches, Barcelona will need to be mentally and physically prepared to deal with the pressure. With Real Madrid lurking just behind them, the Catalan side knows that this is a must-win game to restore their confidence and keep their position at the top of the table. Anything less than a victory could leave them vulnerable to losing their grip on the title race, and the stakes could not be higher. Flick's decisions in terms of lineup changes could prove to be the key to Barcelona's success in the match, and the team will be hoping that the changes bring about a positive result. All eyes will be on the Sun Moix Stadium as Barcelona takes on Mallorca in what promises to be an exciting and high-stakes encounter. With a fresh lineup, a renewed sense of urgency, and the pressure to perform, Barcelona has everything to play for as they look to start December on a positive note and get their La Liga title challenge back on track. The upcoming match against Mallorca represents more than just a 3-point opportunity for Barcelona. It's a test of character for a team that has faced mounting criticism following its recent struggles. Despite the early season promise, November proved to be a reality check for the squad, showing that they are still vulnerable to lapses in concentration and composure under pressure. The team will need to prove that they can handle the intense expectations placed upon them, especially after a period of disappointing results. Flick's changes to the lineup reflect his determination to inject fresh energy into the side, and his faith in the young players will be crucial in determining how Barcelona responds. One of the major challenges for Barcelona has been their failure to capitalize on their possession and chances in the final third. Throughout their victories earlier in the season, the team demonstrated a clinical edge, but recently, that precision has been lacking. Whether it's Lewandowski missing key opportunities or the attack lacking the final product, Barcelona's efficiency in front of goal must improve if they want to maintain their spot at the top of La Liga. Raphinha and Yamal, both possessing raw speed and creativity, will be expected to offer width and penetration, while Lewandowski's role as the main striker remains vital to the team's hopes. Defensively, Barcelona has shown resilience, but a complete team effort will be needed in order to secure a victory at Mallorca. The ability to defend as a cohesive unit, while transitioning into attack with speed and precision, could be the difference between another frustrating result and a much-needed win. Barcelona's mentality will be under scrutiny, and how they handle this pressure could determine the rest of their season. As Barcelona enters this crucial match against Mallorca, they must demonstrate mental strength, adaptability, and a sharper attacking edge. The young squad faces its toughest challenge yet, finding consistency in their performances. If Barcelona can combine their defensive solidity with clinical finishing, they will be well positioned to stay in the title race. While the defensive unit has been relatively stable, the attacking trio of Lewandowski, Raphinha, and Yamal must rediscover their clinical form in front of goal. The midfield, led by Pedri and the inclusion of Casado and Olmo, will need to control the tempo and create more chances. Barcelona's ability to maintain focus for the full 90 minutes and take advantage of opportunities could decide the match. With Real Madrid breathing down their neck, any slip-up here could be costly. As the pressure mounts, Barcelona must show resilience and a winning mentality to overcome their recent setbacks. Flick's strategic changes could be the catalyst for a much-needed return to form, but it will ultimately come down to the players' execution on the field. With their title hopes at stake, Barcelona can't afford another slip-up. That's the end of this video. If you liked the video, please make sure to subscribe the channel for more upcoming videos.